Hey girls, and welcome to this week's nutrition tip. Today I'm going to share with you a few tips and a little bit of information about being really aware around our food and holding a little bit of accountability ourselves. So you may have heard that lots of people track their macros, if it fits your macros, if you're weighing your food, if you're doing all that kind of stuff. Yes, that is a way to be really aware of your food, but it's not necessarily the only way to be aware of your food. So yes, I am a big fan of tracking and weighing food just as a form of education and knowledge, so it can really help you learn what your food is all about. But I understand that may be a really time-consuming thing to do. It may be a little bit stressful and it is quite tricky. So here are a few tips that you can use just to become more aware of your food. Firstly, the reason why we should become aware of our food is because if our goal is to change our body composition, lose a little bit of fat, build muscle, even increase our performance and energy, we really need to know what we're putting in our body. And if we don't know, we don't know. So the first thing you can do to do that is really focus on what's actually going in your body by taking notes. So I like to give a few of my clients, or suggest to the girls at the gym, to write a food diary. What's really cool about a food diary is not only does it build awareness around what you're actually eating, but it holds you a little bit accountable as well. So in terms of a food diary, you might wake up and have your brekkie and just put like a piece of paper or a diary next to the fridge or on the kitchen bench and write down exactly what you had. For example, a scoop of yogurt, 2 tablespoons of muesli and a handful of strawberries, and write that down. Then if you go to the cupboard for morning tea and you grab a Tim Tam, 100% write that down as well. At the end of the day, you might find that you've written 10 Tim Tams down. Now, that's something that you could probably make changes throughout the rest of the week and upcoming in your diet to maybe make some better options in terms of what you're putting in your body. So the reason it holds you accountable is also because you might go for another Tim Tam, look at your food diary and realize you've already had 10, so you might opt for a piece of fruit or kind of maybe a more wholesome meal, like something with yogurt, muesli, fruit, or some veggie sticks and hummus and things like that. So that's the first one, a food diary. If you're not really into writing things down, or if you're kind of out and about most of the day and you still want to be aware of what you're eating, a really good way is to take photos. We all have our phone with us these days. Just take photos of what you eat each day. What's really cool about that is that you can go back at the end of the day and have a look. Did I have enough protein in all my meals? Did I have too much sauce? Should I have added more veggies? Do I need to snack on a piece of fruit? So once you start to build up a little bit of knowledge about nutrition, you can then make changes with the food you're eating in your diary. The third way, like I said, is yes, to weigh and track your food. This is really important because you would have heard in our other videos, we speak about the importance of protein, carbs, and fat in terms of our body composition, in terms of our energy and performance, and fat loss, even our sleep. So tracking your macros, you can use different apps. I would suggest reaching out to someone who can really help, because that's also quite important in terms of helping you gain the correct information. As you know, there is so much information out there about nutrition, lots of contradicting ideas. You might hear one thing, then someone else says another thing. I'm here for the girls at Lissome to bust all those myths, and one of those myths is that yes, you can really be aware of your food by not having to track or weigh it all the time. So girls, what I suggest is you can jump into the back office to download a food diary. There's a journal there. You can take photos of your food and upload it to a folder on your computer, and then just have a look at what you're eating. If you have any further questions on nutrition, please email us at Lissome, subscribe to our YouTube channel, try to check out all our recipes, maybe to make some better options in your diet, and we'll see you next week for the next nutrition tip.